Ready to go. Let's see. Colors for the day. Lots of darker colors. I figured we're doing some water, so we'll probably need some phthalo greens and blues. So burnt sienna, phthalo blue or phthalo green blue shade, not my normal emerald green that I use. Ivory black. This is ultramarine blue and Prussian blue. I couldn't decide which one I wanted to use for the water, so I just put out both just in case. Titanium white, cad yellow light, naphthol red. Those are the colors for today. Billy's doing good, eating dinner and watching the monsters. Nice. I haven't watched that in a long, long time. Let's see. I'm going to do a sky first. We'll just put in a well, actually, I'll probably want to sketch this first, or something. Sketch something first before we get too far in. I gotta mentally prepare. Let's see. So there is a big waterfall here. And it just goes all the way around. Comes down here. Comes all the way around here. And this is just like a big splash in there. There's a lot of moisture in this middle area. Maybe we'll pull that out a little farther. Come down there. And this is all gonna be water. Water, water. And maybe a little tree line or something back here. Trees. Remember if there were trees or not, but maybe we'll throw some in. Little trees in the back. Clouds. This is all water down here. Okay. Here's our sketch. Always do it last minute. Alright, just wiping this filbert brush out real quick. The brush is a little flimsy. I feel like it's going to pop in half here. Alright. Now we can start throwing in sky and whatnot. So let's do that. Let's just use ultramarine. Kind of shake it back and forth, get it in the whole brush. There we go. I like ultramarine blue. It's just a nice blue. Some people like phthalo blue. Some people like Prussian blue. It's really whatever you like. That's what you go with. That's what you'll enjoy the most. Probably put some clouds up here. I don't know how big they should be. I'll make them pretty puffy. I don't know. If we're gonna make big puffy clouds, probably need the sky to be a little bit darker than this. Just a little bit though, not too much. Where do I want to start? Over here. Okay. We'll go down to the water line, I guess we'll call it. Get these hairs out of here. There we go. I want to darken this up a little bit more. And the left side in the middle, at the top, that whole thing. Let's do that. There we go. There we go. I think that should be fine. I'm going to throw some in. Scrape it a little bit more over here. Just want it to be more blue. I don't know. Something like that. I think that's okay. Alright, now we'll throw in some clouds. What kind of clouds do we want to make today? Big puffy ones with the fan brush? Maybe the 1-inch brush? I don't know. Let's use a fan brush today. Fan brush and some white. Titanium white. This is a very thick white. It's been in the tube for a long time. You can tell. When you touch it, it doesn't. Barely moves. Very sticky. Okay. How big do we want this cloud to be? Let's make a big one. It goes like over this way. Comes down. Maybe like a hammerhead cloud or something. And it kind of dulls out at the bottom. I'll grab some more. Go around this top edge one more time. And we'll just blend out this bottom part back here. I'll add another one. We'll just make a few of these clouds going from left to right. Big old puffy clouds. You don't always need to pull on them. I know in a lot of videos I do that, but you don't always have to. Sometimes like this one, I think that one looks just fine without pulling up on them. Alright, I'll do one more maybe. One more up here. He's a little beefier. He comes down like that and disappears off there at the bottom. He comes up this way too. And this one I probably will blend out with the 2-inch brush. Give him a little fluff. Right, wipe this fan brush off real quick. Get the oil out. There we go. Grab this blender brush. Go on the bottom. Do some little spins. A little pulling up on this edge over there. There we go. Something like that. Maybe I'll blend in the middle too. Soften them up there. Here we go. In the middle here. There we go. There's some nice clouds floating around, having a good time. All right. Pulled a hair out of my brush. Oh well. All right. So there's our little sky. Maybe we add some trees back in. I think I said I was going to add some trees there. So maybe we'll do that. What do we want to use for those background trees? I could use the 1-inch brush, but that might be a little too big for what we're trying to do back here. So let's see. What other brush do we have that will work? Filbert? Yeah, we use a filbert for this. I'll use a little sienna. Not that much. And some blue. Or phthalo green, sorry. Not phthalo blue. Keep saying phthalo blue. Maybe some white. Let's see what this is. Something dark for the trees. Okay. We'll throw in some back here. And I don't really know if there are any of these at the Niagara Falls, but I'm just throwing them in. Something in the background. Maybe we can push up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Now we got that base color in. Make them a little fuzzier. A little too round. There. Now they're a little fuzzy. Alright, we don't want to go too far, because there's going to be a little bit of water that you could see in here, this area, but we'll do that in a little bit. Alright, let's grab some more of that green color, phthalo green, a little sienna, a little bit of white, not much. Oh, there's some blue in there, that's okay. That's okay. Alright, over here we'll add some. Just leveling off there at the end. There we go. Okay. Push in here a little bit. Come up at the top. Tap in some tree shapes there. And touch on this one just to make them look fuzzy. There we go. I'll probably tap this side a little bit too. There. Okay. And I'll blend out the bottom on this thing. This right side here. Just kind of pull in a little bit, fuzz out the bottom. This should actually be kind of an okay color to have down here, so maybe we'll just throw this in down here. We'll add some blue to that as well, but for now we're just... Okay. Alright, let's add some blue to that. Blue to that color down there. So it does need to be a little bit more blue than green. Probably cover up this right side with rocks or something. I don't know. Could be anything really. Now we're just getting in the background color. Okay. Alright, there's that. Let's throw in, what do we want to throw in now? We want to do this top water. Probably do that with a fan brush. Might need a small one though, so we don't go. This one's probably too, yeah, it's probably way too big. Might work for down here, but not up there. So let's see, yeah, that'd be good. That'll be good. So we'll do this in a couple phases. Top part's gonna be more in the sun, so it should probably reflect the light of the up there, so no, that's way too strong. Too strong. Dull it down. Maybe some black in there, black and white. Just a little bit. That's too much. Now it's going to look like dirt. We don't want that. There we go. A little bit duller of a blue. There. There we go. That's a good top water color. I don't know if it goes all the way over here, but we'll just make it go over there. Why not? Alright, this left side. I'll throw in some top water up here. Some in the background that you can barely see. And some up here. Some here. Definitely back here, even over here. Okay. There we go. That should be fine for the top. We'll add some little waves or something to that. Little tiny waves up in the background with the fan brush and some white. That same color is okay to have in the brush if there is some. Alright, where do we want to start with this? Let's start on this left side. I don't know if you'll be able to see this at all in the camera, but we're just throwing in waves. Something that looks like waves. Do some right here. Now, I'm not pushing very hard because otherwise it would look like tidal waves. We don't really We're not going for tidal waves yet. Maybe down here, but not up here. Just something simple. I guess it should make sure that they're flat. One of them was up like going that way, which you don't really want. I love watching you paint on Sundays. It helps relax after a long week. Oh, thanks, Billy. I'm glad you're here. I really do appreciate it. I'm just glad folks want to spend the day or afternoon with me. Hopefully learn something. I know I learn a lot from the comments people leave. They're always helpful. That's why I'm trying to mix some new colors, because someone mentioned that I should try mixing my own colors when I'm painting, instead of using the straight, like direct colors. That's what I'm trying to do. Just trying to learn things. Alright, what was I doing? Water. Of course we're doing water. We're doing a waterfall painting. Paul's here. Hello, Paul. No worries about being late. It's not school. Not school. No attendance. No penalty for being late. Let's see. I use some Prussian blue here. And this might be where I go a little off the rails. Alright, so there's like two, I remember, so it's a sea, there's a sea here. It's like a sea waterfall. So in the middle, it's going to be really dark. So I'm going to try to darken this with the most dark Prussian blue. Actually, I mean, I could probably just do this. And then over here, it's going to be a little bit dark too. This is the dark side. I just need to throw in some of the blue. Well, I could probably just use the 2-inch brush for this, to be honest. I just need dark color in there, so when I add white over top, it actually looks like it's got some motion. This is the dark part. There we go. And we'll make this, whoops. Other side. OG no beard Nate. Yeah, cut the beard for this week. What are we painting? This is Niagara Falls. That's what we're trying to do for this week. Or this painting, I should say. There's a little bit of phthalo green in here. I think that's actually fine. So we'll do that over on this side. It might be too dark. 1 minute. I'll wipe the brush out. Don't want to go too far with that color if we don't like it. Try it before you buy it. Wednesday was a long day. Woke up my time, 5:45. Took driver's test and passed. Got an 82. Nice. That's good. Always good to pass the driver's test. Nice work. I think I have to take the driver's test here soon, or retake it. It's been a long time since I did it. Alright, this is ultramarine blue and some green, a little tiny bit of phthalo green. Blue shade, and then we need white. That's what I messed up. I didn't add any white to it. We gotta add some white there, otherwise it's gonna be too dark. Oh man. Here, here. Just trying to get the paint off the brush first before I go too crazy. There we go. Now we'll grab this, and then we can go crazy with this brush. That's fine. There we go. All right. Now I'll pull it down into that water down here. Don't really want a white spot there. And then blend that a little bit. There. Make sure that's blended. Okay. Does it look like a waterfall yet? Not quite. Not quite yet. I want to do my driving test while listening to music from The Dark Knight. Yeah. What do they do? He hits the button and it gets like a flame out the back. Just don't do that. Super speed. Alright. This brush I think is okay. I'll just need to start from the... Oh, what side should we start from? Does it matter? Probably don't need to matter. I'm overthinking it. Don't need to overthink while I'm painting. We just got to do it. Alright, so this is Magic White. There's some blue already in here. We're going to need a lot more Magic White. Where we're going, we will need all the Magic White. Alright. Alright, let's see. Let's just start adding them in. Oh, I gotta make the sound effects. Some over here. I'd probably use a bigger brush too, if I wanted to. A bigger fan brush. Actually, I might do that. This is a big wave, so we might as well just go all in. Or a big waterfall. It's not a big wave. That'd be a scary wave. I was nervous and I calmed down. I'm left-handed, so the wheel is easy going left, but when I turn right, it's kind of like hold on to the wheel. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm right-handed, but I can understand that. My brother's, I think, left-handed too. Oh, there I go, throwing the brush again. I was aiming for the Magic White. I put it over here because sometimes when it's over there, I knock it off. Knock it full off the table. So I'm trying not to do that anymore because there's a giant stain on the floor now where I did that previously. Alright, this is with the big brush. Ooh, that one was really good. Alright, some point in here. Oh, we already did that one. So now we gotta go the other way because this is a big C. Missed it a little bit. That was way off. That one was. Yeah, this side does need some love. We're gonna have to fix him up. We'll fix up this side. Yeah, you kind of have to pull to the left and then pull down. That's the trick. Pull straight and then down. That's what I was messing up. So that makes it look more wavy. Okay. We got all this white here. Let's start throwing it in. So there's a lot of moisture down in this middle area here. Power. I finally got a raisonné painting. I'm giving it to my grandma for her birthday. It's painting over Dad's house. Oh yeah. I shipped it out on Friday. Hopefully it gets there safe. Alright, let's rinse this brush out. Whoa. I could do some, I don't know, I kind of like the way it looks already. I don't even want to change it, but we can always change it a little bit. Just to add in some darker colors here at the bottom. Where's my dark fan brush? There it is. I got one for darks and one for lights so I can paint a little bit faster. some blues, just a little bit more blue. We're going to throw just a little bit down here. Just some shadows, and then we're going to come over them and highlight them. Just a little bit. There we go. I kind of like that side, so I'm not really going to mess with that. Okay, now let's highlight that with the light brush. I think there's just straight white there, hopefully. That was not straight white. There must have been something else in there. Oh well. We just need something that looks like a bunch of big splashes, because there's a bunch of water crashing in this valley here. In the bottom of the Niagara Falls. Just a ton. And if we really want, this is going to be risky. This is going to be risky, but I'm going to do it anyway. There's a big plume of steam that just goes right out the middle. It even comes out the top a little bit. Down there. Just big balls of moisture. Alright. I'll blend out this middle part. Actually, I'll use the blender brush for that. Or the 2-inch brush. I guess they're kind of the same. If anyone wants one, he sells them at shop.8x8.art. I'd buy them before he gets famous. Billions of dollars. I don't know. I don't know if it'll be billions, but at least a few dollars. Maybe. Hopefully. We'll see. Alright, let's just blend it out just a little bit. There we go, that looks more steamy. Lots of steam there. I don't know if that's steam, what do you call that? Where all the water's splashing. There's mist. I guess mist would be the word. Mist, not steam. It's not boiling. There's no boiling water in there. Alright. I think that's good enough for the falls, maybe. We could add more always, but for now, let's, what do we want to do here? No, I didn't want to do that, but that's okay. Try and add some dark colors before I add some highlights on top of this water here. I think all we got to do is add some. How many times am I going to go over this? Okay, 1 million. Let's see. We got to add some little splashers down in here, so let's do that. These are going to be some big waves. Hard to believe I've been watching for 6.5 months. Time flies. Already episode 41. Oh yeah. That is crazy. Alright, now I'm just pushing in. Pushing straight in. With the fan brush. Hopefully these look like big waves. Maybe I'll put some back there too. Time is definitely flying, that's for sure. There we go. There's a hair there. That's going to be risky to take it out, but I got to do it. He's not going. There we go. All right. Wipe this brush out. Do we want to put a rock over here? I mean, we could put a rock or grass, a little mountain, a little hill or something. What do we want to put up there, folks? What do you think? What do we think? I think when I went there, this was all there was like a bar in front when you stand there, and you can look over that at the falls. I can't decide. Let's just throw in some of this green, a little bit of black, just a little bit, maybe some, too much sienna, a little bit of sienna, kind of same colors we use for the trees. We'll just put in some over here too. I need to use a 2-inch brush for this. Probably should use a 2-inch brush for this, but you know what? I'll do that. Just don't cut off your ear. Uncle 60, yeah. Try not to. This probably would look better on a black canvas, I think. Those tend to make the water and the waterfalls stand out a little bit more. Alright, there's some phthalo green, a little bit of sienna, a little bit of black. Maybe too much black, but should be fine. Actually, down here I might just put this and make this into grass. So let's do that. Let's make this into grass here. I don't think there's actually grass here at the Niagara Falls, but we make it whatever we want. We don't have to be photorealistic. That's not what we're aiming for here. We're just painting something. Alright, so this part will just be grass here. And then up here we can put in bushes and stuff. Just pushing straight in. Probably use a 1-inch brush there, but this is okay. And then I'll push in a little bit over here to make it look a little taller. Okay. Nice sky. Thanks. Let's see. I'm running out of paper towels again. Alright, let's wipe this off. That off, and then what do we use for highlights on that? Some blue and green, or yellow and phthalo green. Should make sap green, I think. It's cad yellow and phthalo blue, or phthalo green. I'm getting all my colors mixed up today, folks. Oh my goodness. Maybe a little bit more. Actually, maybe a little bit more. A little brighter green. There we go. Alright, let's start highlighting him. Probably not light enough. Maybe we'll have to do a 3 highlighter, or 3, what do you call it? 3 tones? 3-tone section here. Tritone. That's a music term. Okay. Maybe we'll do that. We'll just use straight yellow, whatever's in there. Thin it down a little bit. Then we'll do one more highlighting up here. if it's sticking out at all. Maybe it's not. There we go. Some up here. Definitely wanted more there at the top, but that's okay. And down here at the bottom, what we're going to do there. Just make sure it's thin if we want to turn it into grass. That's probably way too light. Oh yeah. Went way too far on the light side there. That's not natural. This is the unnatural grass. I'm going to go a little bit more this way. You can always darken things. It's harder for me to go from light to, or dark to light than it is to go from light to dark. I don't know if anyone else has that same problem, but if I put too much light in, it's usually pretty easy to make it darker. Alright, now I'm just going to throw in some, just kind of merge these levels together there. And then add one more. We'll see if I can get this to work. Sometimes I can't get this to work. It should be sharp. Yeah, there we go. This should be good enough. Good enough. We gotta go down to the left. There we go. And maybe I'll add a little blade of pointy grass there. Michael's last day canvas sale, 70% off. Nice. I'll try and stop by. Might have overdid a little on the canvas buys. Yeah. I always feel like I need way more canvases than I have. I don't know. Maybe that's just a me problem, but even if I have a stack of them over here, I'm like, oh, I need more canvases. I gotta get some more. What if I run out? Alright, what am I doing now? I'm just adding in some little pointy grass. And I'm fairly certain this is not at Niagara Falls, but I like adding it in. Sawgrass, or not sawgrass, but taller grass. Is Nightbot free? Yeah, it is. I don't know why it's free or how they're able to make it free, but yeah, you just go to their site and they let you use it. I'm sure they're probably just somehow paying for it with the money that other people who actually pay for their tiers, because there's a paid tier of Nightbot that you can have, so I'm sure they're just supporting the free people like me who don't pay for it. That's okay. I don't even know. Can you see this grass at all? It's hard for me to see it in the lights up there. Hopefully it's looks like grass. I have 3 canvas unused, painted my mother picture she found I did with acrylic. Oh, that's cool. Painted my mother a picture, yeah. That's nice. I have a box of them somewhere that I have to... I normally use my old boxes for my old canvases, or my old paintings, like the ones that I'd probably just end up throwing away, but I can't throw them away because I feel like I might need them at some point. Just That's probably a problem, that a hoarding problem, but yeah, that's what I use my other boxes of canvases for. But I have another one that's missing. I can't seem to find it. I misplaced it. It's because I know I got 3 boxes, but the third one is somewhere yet to be found. All right, where's the oil? There's the oil. I'm gonna sign this one. I think it's pretty much done, as much as we can do. We can always touch up and like add little lines in the water and things like that, but it should be good. Call it for this one. Here we go. Just putting some oil on here next to the naphthol red. We will sign it over here. Different spot today. Normally I sign on the left because it's easier, but we'll do it over here. Two, three. All right. And these are, I don't remember if I said, these are regular oil paints. So, regular oil paints today. Okay. All right, this is Niagara Falls, New York. This is our New York painting. I think Paint Your Dream World suggested this one a while back.